What's up, everybody? Head coach Robert Gray here with Victor Performance. We're going over our phase 3, week 1, day 4 conditioning workout for today. So we're starting out with half kneeling ankle series and mobility and activation 2. Those links are on the PDF. Then going right into conditioning today, real straightforward in our structure. 20-minute AMRAP, 20 reps of 3 different movements followed by a 400-meter run or a 2-minute run. Okay, a minute out, minute back. So the 3 movements that we'll be doing in our conditioning today starts with a lateral lunge plus a curtsy lunge. Okay, so we're going to hold our weight, whatever weight it is, in the goblet position. Okay, and 1 rep of this lateral lunge to curtsy lunge will be the lateral plus the curtsy. Okay, that's 1 lateral plus the curtsy. Okay, based off of your coordination and control, you can decide to return to here on each rep or just step through. Okay, you'll do 10 to one side before switching to 10 on the other side. Okay, with those, every time your foot hits the ground and leaves the ground, whether it's in the lateral lunge or the curtsy lunge, make sure your abs are holding on tight so that they stabilize your hips, okay? Now, just to touch on that just a little bit more, the reason we want to focus on that is not really about our hips. It has everything to do with our low back and our knees, okay? If our hips are out of position, if we're not braced appropriately in our lower abdomen, we can lose position in the hips and now put excessive stress on our low back or on our knee, okay? So keep your focus on the appropriate things even as you're getting fatigued, okay? Then from there, we're going into rotation swings. So before you even do this with the weight, it's important that you practice your rotating technique or footwork, okay? So our rotation for this drill is going to originate from the ground and work its way up, kind of like a reverse waterfall up our body, okay? So the first thing that has to happen to be in the right position is that your foot has to pivot or rotate, okay? From there, your hip must also rotate, and finally your shoulders or your torso has to rotate, okay? Coming back to the middle, and it's the same thing going the other way. Okay, so take a minute to practice that footwork before picking up whatever light to moderate weight you're going to use for our rotation swings, okay? So for my demo, I'm using, an 8-kilogram kettlebell, roughly 17 to 18 pounds. You guys are going to be probably a bit south of that for your weight selection. We're looking at that 10 to 15 pound range, okay? So with that same rotation footwork, I'm going to bring the weight out to one side, and then now, continuing the momentum, I'm just rotating from side to side, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, going to 20, okay? After the rotation swing, we're right into push-ups, 20 reps, whether you're on the ground, whether you're on an incline, just hold on to your great braced position, abs, glutes, and quads. Okay, and make sure with each rep, you're getting below 90 and locking out. Below 90 and locking out. Okay? With all of our movements today, but really specifically the push-up, it's okay to break the sets up if the quality of the movement is diminishing, right? So it's okay to do 4 sets of 5 on the push-ups or 5 sets of 4, whatever keeps your quality of execution high for the duration, okay? And the last movement is that run 400 meters or a minute out, a minute back, okay? Once you're done with your conditioning for the day, we have 2 overcoming ISO finishers, okay? The first one is an ISO push-up. So you're going to need kind of a long towel here. Most beach towels should work. I've got a blanket that I'm using, okay? So I'm going to put it around my mid-back, kind of just below my shoulder blades, and then lay down on my stomach. Okay, again, it's important that the towel is low on your shoulder blades, okay? So from here, I'm going to set my plank, abs on, glutes on, and then once I'm ready, I'm going to push up into the towel. For 45 seconds, okay? Just like our normal push-up drills, that overcoming iso push-up is about your core first, your shoulders and your chest are secondary to your positioning, okay? And then the final movement of today's session is an iso lateral lunge. So still with that towel or blanket that you're using, you're putting it around 1 foot. Okay, we're going to get that foot wide. Okay, bend it a little bit as we choke up on the towel. And then when you're ready, you're driving up and over for 45 seconds on each leg. Okay, with those overcoming isos, given that they are our finishers for the day, we aren't trying to pull out a 10 out of 10 on the towel. We're in that 6 out of 10 range, trying to make sure our joints are feeling good. We're giving some love to our tissues as we finish up, okay? Once you finish that, you are all done with day 4. Great work.